6 tips to price your home right in this shifting market. The last couple of years, you could put a home on the market, and the truth is, you would probably get a full asking price. There might be a bidding war, or you might even get more than you were asking for. That's not happening in our market right now. Our market is shifting. So I have 6 tips to price your home right in this shifting market. Tip 1, first and foremost, know why you're selling. If you're selling because of some family need or change, you need to maybe price it to market or a little below market because you need it gone. If you're selling just to test the market, and you may want to test the market a little above market value. But first and foremost, you've got to know the purpose or why you're understanding. Give that a lot of thought. Tip 2, it's not so much pricing, but a tip as to once you know why you're selling, keep that reason to yourself. At some point when your home's on the market, you're going to have buyer's agents in your home. And invariably, either the buyer or the buyer's agent is going to ask you, well, why are you selling? And if you disclose, well, I've got cancer or, some health reason you're having to sell, I promise you, they're going to beat the snot out of me in the negotiations. Do not give them ammo to use against your agent in the negotiations. If they start asking you questions, so that's really a great question. That's why I have an agent. Give him or her a call. Do not enter into discussions as to the reasons why you're selling. Tip 3, ignore the assessed tax value. Ignore the assessed tax value. Georgia and North Carolina approach it a little differently. For example, in Clay County, North Carolina, they only assess your home, come up with a value for tax purposes every 8 years. Well, let's say you're 7 years into that assessment, you're deciding to list your home. That assessed value was from 7 years ago. Don't pay any attention to tax assessed values. We have folks from all over the nation say, well, the assessed value is this. Meaningless here in the mountains. Don't pay it any attention. Rule number 4, or should I say tip number 4. Tip number 4, do your homework. If you're going to try and sell it on your own, you need to get in your car and take in a bunch of different open houses of homes you feel that are similar. Start getting a feel for what your competition is. Perhaps you ought to hire an agent. There's where an agent really comes in handy. Your agent's going to provide you a CMA, a comparable market assessment or value of your home. They're going to analyze the market, and they should sit down with you and go over it with you and show you the homes they rely on and why they rely on those in coming up with a price. Tip number 5, the truth is, given this shifting market, you may not pay them any attention. You may say, good golly, my neighbor sold their house 6 months ago for this much more, or a year ago for way more than this. This seems low. If you really are going to question your agent, open your billfold, pay for an appraisal. Hopefully between the agent and the appraiser, you'll begin to realize that, yeah, our market shifted. I might should have sold my home a year ago or 2 years ago. Now, the truth is, yes, it's shifting, but you've had 2 good years of prices going up. I'm not saying a big fall in prices, but just don't anticipate because someone sold your home 6 months ago or a year ago that you're going to get the same value, because our market's definitely shifting. And finally, whatever price you decide to list at in our market, make sure you've got a little negotiation, what I call fat. You want to have a little room to where you can negotiate. Most buyers don't want to come in this market and write you a check of full price simply because the press, the media is telling them, oh, the market's falling, it's falling. It's not so much here in the beautiful Blue Ridge Mountains of Northeast Georgia or Western North Carolina. We're fairly stable, but we're definitely not going up. So give yourself a little room to make that buyer feel good about their purchase. These are my 6 tips for pricing your home right in the shifting market. As always, if you have any questions, my name is Rick Andrews. I'm owner of Century 21 Black Bear Realty. Reach out, give me a call. I appreciate you watching. Thank you.